Hello folks. The time has come to talk about Combat Zone, the new battle royale that everyone is talking about and that recently received an update. If you are in this video, you are surely already saturated with opinions about this Combat Master game mode. A month has passed since its launch and many YouTubers gave their opinion, but I feel like giving mine, totally without sponsorship and of course, honest. It should be noted that we will simply be talking about what the game brings so far since the update has not unlocked new content. But before talking about this, let's first talk about its creator Alpha Bravo. Alpha Bravo Incorporated is a video game developer and publisher responsible for the creation of both the Action Strike duology and Combat Master. Done. That's how it is. That's all that is known about that guy. But analyzing his work with Combat Master, he is a guy who likes his work because to be alone, and about 7 or 8 people who help him, it shows that he puts a lot of hours into the game and that he knows well what a low-resource game needs to stay afloat. He only communicates via Discord to announce updates. His support for the Ukraine cause is evident, which leads us to draw the conclusion that in addition to playing and programming, he openly takes sides in political matters. Pokrovsk. Listen to that name. Nothing can't sound more shooter than that. Pokrovsk is the launch map, serving as the largest map to ever appear Combat Master franchise. Pokrovsk supports up to 64 players, although it is known that the reality is that the lobbies are still full of bots most of the day. We will talk about this later. It also features a respawn system known as the Gulag. Currently a second Gulag has been added, making respawn faster, and a buy station that can be found throughout Pokrovsk where players can purchase equipment and kill chains using cash earned during the game. Alongside that is a feature called the Loadout Drop, where players can select their predefined loadout created in the pre-game lobby and use that for the rest of the match. The entrance to the lobby feels very Warzone. The game is apparently a Chinese copy of it. It doesn't bother to disguise it. But this is exactly his speech. It promises to be an experience similar to Call of Duty Mobile, but for low resources, and when I say low resources, I mean that a 2014 notebook can run it in Ultra. Moving around the map is amazing. The sprint is always automatic and the slide countdown is almost 0. Although the Battle Royale mode still does not have vehicles, the map is full of climbing ropes that allow you to cover the entire map in a matter of minutes. The fluency to kill enemies is entertaining. I couldn't name it otherwise, although it took me some matches to understand the game at times. I think I could say that the game fulfills its promises very well, taking up exactly 1.79 gigabytes on PC, which is quite respectable. Covering the content of a shooter and trying to constantly update it is quite difficult. Now, the update that was recently made was quite controversial, as this is the main audience the game has been targeting since its inception. What I can highlight about the game is its mobility, it's fast, and the weapons are fluid. They're quite balanced, even more so after the update. Moving on to the general section, I wanted to mention that it's commendable all that the studio has been able to accomplish with the game. Just 4 guys with vast knowledge using assets, but it feels like the game is empty. I mean, it's like we're in a beta phase, not because the graphics are bad, but because there are a lot of signs and messages all over the game that say, "I'll move soon" or something like that. Honestly, I don't understand much English. The content isn't available, but probably on La Cornetta's day, it will be, so it's a long time. The helicopters belong to them. They're there adorning the world, but you can tell they're not there as part of the world. I mean, you can use them. They're designed to be used literally. The first time I played, I was going to approach one and said, "Hey, can I fly away?" And there's only the solo mode. They should at least add duos or trios on the next update. Entering into a practical analysis, the game is fun, but it's far from its maximum potential. It has a good engine, designed to be a low-end shooter, but it lacks many elements to be considered a complete shooter. Now, I hope this improves clearly because it's a game you can jump into and have a good time. So, if the experience is relatively good, believe me, it can be much better. Let's hope that in 6 months, the outlook is completely different, leaning towards the positive. If you enjoyed the content, I invite you to subscribe to our channel to not miss any future episodes. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to stay informed of all our updates. See you in the next episode, and thank you for your support.